Hey gang, Chris Cards here. Recently returned from a trip to San Diego where we spent 5 days enjoying the Mets losing 2 of 3 to the Padres. There was a lot of cloud cover each day. Not your typical San Diego experience, but we made the most of it. Pete Alonso did hit this bomb to win one of the games. This ball went out of sight. Really cool. Check out that bat flip. So that made us happy, briefly, but it wouldn't be a real happy ending without a trip to the local card shop to see what they had going on. So immediately after the Mets-Padres matinee on Wednesday, I found myself on Claremont Drive to visit Claremont Sports Cards. Just a quick look around the neighborhood, I could tell this was not the fancy part of town. Claremont Sports Cards was right next door to Touch of Thai Massage. If I didn't see it with my own two eyes, I would have sworn that was a made-up name for a massage parlor. But anyway, now here we are. Let's open up this door and see what we've got. Immediately, I am hit by a glass case filled with junk wax. It's like $12 a box. A couple $5 boxes there. A lot of packs there. And then I'm hit with this corridor. Look at this. On the left, on the right, nothing but monster boxes full of cards. Very well organized by team, by player, by year. Looking in the background, I see basketball. I see baseball. Primarily baseball, but I do see other sports. I see 1973 baseball down below. 1964, 59, 58. You got the monster boxes in front there, broken up by team. Here's more football on this other side. Mostly football over here. Some supplies. 1977 down there. 1979 football. If you are a set builder, this is the place for you. Football stars on this side. Even got some packs.
So there aren't many shops?
No, there's one in Salem where we're by, and it's pretty sparse. And you know, it's basketball up there, and I'm a baseball guy primarily, so.
Yeah. Well, 25 years ago, there were over 120 shops like this in the greater San Diego area.
Oh, really?
We're one of 4 left.
Oh, man.
Yeah. eBay and the internet have killed them off. And to be honest, half our business is eBay.
Yeah.
Internet sales, yeah.
Cool.
So
you got to diversify.
Yeah,
you gotta play both sides of the game.
You go with it, or you get plowed under. Yeah.
That's cool.
If it hadn't been for online sales, we'd have never survived the recession.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yep.
Pretty cool, man.
Like it or not, it's the way of the future.
Yeah. So that was Bake. That's right, B-A-K-E, Bake. He was a super cool guy. You saw I did go through some cards here. I did go through that pile of Bowman. I bought a couple Bowman cards from a 1950 set. But some people started showing up. It was getting pretty late, so I wanted to wrap this up. I didn't have any of my list for my sets, so I didn't really feel like going through any of the boxes. So up top here, they had a bunch of bobbleheads, some other merchandise, and that was basically it. So I'm taking off here with my 2 Bowman cards. And that place was really cool. Really glad I checked it out. There's a few other card shops in town. I had to make kind of an executive decision on which one I wanted to go check out, and I'm glad it was Claremont Sports Cards. And so here are my pickups. There was a lady named Lee that worked at the store, and she was awesome. I told her I went to the Met game and I was bummed out they lost, and she gave me this Noah Syndergaard opening day card. She had this by the desk, and she was just waiting to hand it out to a Mets fan, so I was the lucky man that got the card. That was super cool of them to do. And yes, 2 more 1950 Bowman for my set, Ray Coleman and Mickey Harris. According to my spreadsheet here, we are 28 out of 252 now, so getting closer. Here is their eBay store, Claremont-Sports Cards. Pretty easy to find. They have a lot of good auctions on here. A few lots for some vintage cards that are pretty decently priced, so some steals and deals to be made on this on their store website, so check that out. And that's it, guys, from Claremont Sports Cards in San Diego. Check them out online on eBay, or if you're in the area, check them out in store if you haven't already. Bacon Dave, couple cool guys. and as well as Lee. She was very nice. Thank you very much for the card. Bake was a good guy to talk to. He knew his stuff. He grew up on the East Coast like myself, and like most of the cool kids, ended up here on the West Coast. Many years ago, he got back into collecting in the 1980s, the early 80s, after collecting as a kid. And so he was able to get a lot of vintage cards in the early 80s for a decent price, which he still had today, as you saw in all those boxes. So those are many years of collecting, and those were basically the fruits of his labor. So really cool place, nicely organized. If you guys are looking for vintage, I'd check online their website. They might have what you're looking for. That's it. Enjoyed my trip to Claremont Sports Cards. You guys like and please subscribe so you can keep up on my other videos. I'll be having my San Diego recap video here pretty shortly. I'm making it as pretty much as ridiculously as I possibly can, since I can't imagine anybody being interested in watching my trip from San Diego if I didn't do otherwise. So still working on that. Stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, guys. Comment down below. Let me know what you thought of Claremont Sports Cards, and I will see you again later.